Hello and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to do a quick shop my stash. Sorry if this is a little different than normal. I hope it's not too distracting. I did film this shop my stash actually a couple days ago, but I completely forgot to film an intro. So I'm about to run out the door to go eat dinner, but I wanted to quickly jump on here, film an intro, and just say you're gonna see a shop my stash, but I'm not gonna be putting back any makeup. I did pull makeup to use differently in the month of June, but the beginning of June was a little bit just hectic and I didn't film a shop my stash then. So instead, we're just gonna jump in brand new, pick new products. And just a little heads up, I was feeling fancy, so hopefully you enjoy it. I'm really excited to use the items that I picked, but let's go ahead and jump into the shop my stash. Okay, so let's go ahead and start in this top drawer. Like I said before, I'm gonna be pulling things that make me feel a little fancy. So right off the top of my head, I know I wanna try these guys here. I actually have never tried them. I've had these samples for about a year now. Maybe a little over a year in fact, and I have never let myself try them, even though they're like super fancy and look super cute and nice as minis. So I think it's finally time to try these out. I do not need to pull foundation because I have a good foundation that I'm working on in my project pan. I will go ahead and pull this bronzer here. This is my Benefit, the Hula bronzer. It's just depotted into this, and this is a really good bronzer, especially since I'm kind of self-tanning quite a bit right now. This is really nice and like deep enough for that. Okay, another thing I know I want to pull out is another sample guide that I've never let myself try. This is the Laura Mercier, like I guess the translucent normal loose setting powder that she is like raved about. The internet kind of is all about this. So I've never let myself try it again, even though it came in like the same little Sephora kit that those items did. So I'm finally gonna let myself try this month. Okay, let's also quickly do some concealer and highlight. I'm gonna go ahead and pull these out. This is my darker shade of my Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and I noticed today when I put on my other shade of Tarte Shape Tape that it was a little light, so I think this one is the one that I need to get out when I'm self-tanning, as well as I like this to like layer under that because Tarte is just a little drying, but this guy is pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this too. And then for highlight, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my Mary Luminizer. This was new to me earlier this year and I really enjoy it. I think that going with, it'll go with a lot. It's a really nice neutral highlight and I think that this will be nice to use. Okay, and one last thing that I remembered that I like to pull is this is my Laura Giller Blushing Trio. I love this thing. This is gorgeous, and this is just, it's got a nice like two neutral blushes. This one's a little bit more pink and this one's more coral. And anytime that I want to look my best, this is the blush like palette that I pull for, so I'm gonna use this month too. All right, let's do the second drawer. I think the first thing that I see that I want to try out is this Gimme Brow. I've actually not really used it either, and I think it will be really nice to use this maybe for days when I don't quite want to sit down and spend as much time on my brows. Maybe this will help speed the process up. I'm also, because it's summer and I'm just feeling some color finally, I think I'm going to pull out two eyeliners. I usually don't wear colorful eyeliner, but these two guys here are really pretty, and I'm going to pair these with some eyeshadows that I have planned. So here, I'll give you some swatches. Here are some swatches. We have Sunrise Blue from NYX and Silken Turquoise from Maybelline. Lip liners I always pull as I need them, so I'm going to skip that for now. And then also I think I'm going to kind of let myself pull from here as I need to, although I do want to pull this Marc Jacobs here. I love this shadow and it's really, really beautiful. Nice glittery like brown base, but it has some red and gold and like almost purple glitter sometimes. So I'm going to pull this to use at least once this month. Okay, in the final drawer here, I have all of my items put back. I'm not showing this round things that I used last month, but I know a couple fancy eyeshadow palettes that I rarely pull unless I'm going to do something fancy. So the first one that comes to mind is my Dose of Color Funcation palette, and this thing is just gorgeous. It's got such like rich, warm colors in it, and I honestly never really pulled to wear this normally. I just kind of let it sit there until I have an occasion to wear it. But this month is going to be fancy month and I'm going to wear it multiple times. Okay, another palette that I want to use more this month, especially because it's got this gorgeous red shade in it. This is the Jackie Aina palette. I've only used this maybe like 10 times so far this year, and I just got it this year. I really want to try to wear this around 4th of July this year. This is a gorgeous like red shade, like coppery red almost, and so I think this will be really fun to wear this month in July. And then I have 2 more items to pull this month. I am going to go ahead and pull my main squeeze palette because it's a red palette, and if I'm not going to wear red in the summer, I'm going to do it in July. So this one definitely needs to come out. And then finally, sorry for the camera change, this guy here is going to be my last pull. This is my Natasha Denona Gold palette. It is brand new to me because I just got it. Say hello to Bo, who's helping me film. And this guy, he actually gave it to me for my anniversary this year. We're celebrating 10 years of marriage, and I have been begging for this thing for the longest time. Since we're not traveling at all, we decided, or I decided, to beg for this for my gift. And so I have not really touched it. I've swatched it a little, you can tell. So I'm gonna let myself wear this month, and I'm so excited. Okay, and I realized I almost forgot that to pull lipsticks. I've been keeping my containers in the, or my lipsticks in this container because it's been pretty hot recently in Sweden, and any day that it gets about like 84, 85 degrees, it gets so hot in our apartment that I get nervous that my lipsticks are gonna melt, and so I have them in here if I need to like slip them into the fridge at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and definitely pull any red that I see. So this is Cruella from ColourPop. Gorgeous, like orange, kind of, but still more red than other oranges that I have. That one's gonna come out. Okay, I have this one here from Lorac, the Beauty and the Beast collection, and this is Red Rose. Definitely a more blue leaning red. That's gonna come out. And then I think the last one I'm gonna pull this month is this MAC. It's called Neon Orange, and it's definitely a very orange lipstick. So I'm gonna pull these 3. I'm gonna try to wear them a couple of times. I may end up deciding to pull a bunch of red lipsticks, but for now I'm just gonna leave them in here. And this sits right up on top of everything right now because I want access to be able to throw it in the fridge if I need to. I have that visual reminder, so this is gonna stay out. Okay, I think that's it, but I'm almost, actually, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go ahead and also pull the Aha Honey palette. I've only used this a couple times this year, and it's such a beautiful color. Like to me, yellows are just where it's at, especially for summer. So I feel like wrong not putting this in like the middle of summer here. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this too. I may have pulled too many eyeshadow palettes this month, but that'll be okay because it's my fancy month. Okay, so this is everything that I'm pulling for this month. I definitely have a lot in this basket here. This is like my panning stuff, and then my lipsticks are back there. And I definitely need to clean those brushes like tomorrow, not tonight. And that's everything. Make sure you say hello in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.